What's going on, everybody? It's AG here with the release of Predator Badlands, the newest Predator movies trailer coming out later this year. I thought it'd be a good time to rank the Predator movies, so that's what we're going to be doing today. There's 5 movies in this franchise. We're not including the Alien versus Predator movie. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started. Let me know your rankings down in the comment section. Number 5, the Predator. Number 5 and number 4 are pretty close for a toss up. The Predator. We'll start with this one. Pretty disappointing movie, because the majority of the Predator franchise is actually pretty good stuff. This one directed by Shane Black, who also did a lot of good movies. This one has a lot of really pretty well-known names in the cast. You can see a lot of them here, as well as some others not featured. But the movie itself, pretty convoluted, just a mess. You can tell they threw it a lot together in post-production. A lot of missing pieces throughout the movie that just don't make sense. And pretty much the gist of this movie, I think the Predator comes to Earth to try to get this autistic kid's, however he has autism, somehow autism is going to help the Predators. I don't know exactly how that works, but something like that. But the way they jumbled it all together just didn't make much sense. Then you've got the cliffhanger ending. They drop in and kind of you think something else is going to happen, and it doesn't happen. You thought there might be like a Terminator tie-in almost, or Arnold. But you don't get that here. This one's just a mess, which, like I said, pretty disappointing because Shane Black, the director, was actually in the first Predator movie. Really thought this one would be a lot better, but it just wasn't. But close to being fourth. If I was going to really probably rewatch 5 or 4, I'd probably rewatch number 5. But number 4, Predator 2. Danny Glover is in this one. This one has probably aged the worst out of all the Predator movies. You've got a Predator coming to Earth again. You've got an LA cop in Danny Glover, or LA detective, fighting a Predator. Not the greatest movie. It is okay, at least for Predator lore. It has a lot of kind of Easter eggs and stuff, kind of teasing where the Predator has been throughout history. But big step down from the first Predator, I would say. Again, 5 and 4. You ask me tomorrow, I might swap the Predator here for Predator 2, but both of those pretty lackluster. But the rest of this list, really good movies. It's number 3, Prey. This is the newest one. The director of this one is directing Predator Badlands. This one basically follows this girl in this Native American tribe. They start getting hunted by a predator. And this one, I like that they take it to a different time period. I hope they'll do that with some other Predator movies as well. Wouldn't, you kind of, there's just limitless possibilities there as far as what you could do. So I thought this really kind of teased that as far as where you could go with this franchise. But this one's pretty good, pretty simple and to the point, but that's good for this movie. They kind of get back to the basics in terms of, again, you're just following this girl without she doesn't have a gun, she doesn't have any of that stuff, no super weapons, her bow and arrows versus this Predator. And it makes for a pretty good movie. I had it number 2 until recently because number 2 has actually grown on me a lot, but Prey, good movie. I'd say 7 out of 10. It's a solid movie. Definitely worth the watch if you haven't seen it. Number 2, Predators. This one has actually grown a ton on me. And this is the one, last time I did a Predator ranking, this was number 3, but it's moved up for me. Basically, you've got a Predator hunting ground where multiple convicts, multiple army guys, war veterans all get dropped into this Predator battleground, basically, where they're just hunting. It's basically like us humans hunting deer. It's basically what's going on here with the Predators hunting humans. But they give them weapons to kind of fight back to make it a little more interesting. Big cast here. Adrien Brody does his best, Arnold impression. I don't really know about that. How I feel about that, it's a little over the top, but Adrien Brody does a good job here. You got Walton Goggins, Mahershala Ali, a lot of big names here that you'll recognize, Danny Trejo. But this one, again, it doesn't waste any time starting. Like right from the jump at the beginning of this movie, these guys are just free falling into what they think is Earth at the time, but then it turns out they're getting hunted by predators. They think they're just dropping, like they fell asleep, they got drugged or something, they woke up and they're falling in this random place on Earth, but it turns out they're getting hunted by the predators, and so they have to survive, kind of group together. Everybody figures out kind of why they're there. How are they a threat? How are they a challenge to the predator? And overall, pretty good movie. I'd give this one probably an 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Really enjoyed this one. Then number 1, obviously Predator, 10 out of 10 movie, one of the classics, one of the best movies of all time. You throw this in with Terminator, Alien. Back then, they're classics for a reason. This one, pretty simple and effective to the point. Again, you've got guys in the jungle. Bunch of action, bunch of kind of mystery type stuff going on. A little, as far as they're being hunted, but they don't know what's hunting them because they can see these guys something in the tree. They kind of sense something's there, but again, you don't know. Then ultimately, you get Arnold going head to head with the Predator. This is like the ultimate guy movie as far as, again, army guys, war guys just going at it against the Predator. And this is probably one of the best movies of all time. Reason it's number one. But those are my Predator movie rankings. What would be yours? Let me know. Comment down below. Make sure to like this video. And if you're new here, subscribe.